Hey guys, Souli here and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft, where it is time for us to get fully enchanted armor and tools. To do that, we're going to have to get ourselves an XP farm. We're also going to have to improve our mining operation. For that, we're going to need to add a decent way down to bedrock, an efficient way to get our goodies to the surface, as well as building an awesome safe place to hold all those goodies. All tailed off with our very first automatic farm to get a resource that we are desperate for. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and like if you enjoy. Last time, we built this amazing starter house, and I am mega impressed with it. But first up today, I want to make myself just a little bit safer by putting some enchantments on my boots, and I'm after feather falling. Come on, be good. I don't want fire protection. Oh, I don't want fire protection. No. I've got one more go. Yeah. I got fire protection, and it's worse. Now that I have that rubbish enchantment, it's time to get down to the mines and gather some well-needed resources. And during the first episode, I noticed a cave near the village. So I want to head down that and see what we can find. Aha! Here it is. No! No! Why a witch immediately? Why? Have some of this, witch! Yeah, you better run. After skillfully dealing with the witch, I realised that we had stumbled upon an abandoned mine shaft. So it's time to have a wander around the place, lighting it up and seeing what we can find. I looted every single chest that we could find, mainly looking for powered rails because we're going to need them later, and collecting every single little bit of iron, copper, gold and redstone that I could find. That's when we bumped into something pretty amazing. Spider spawner! No, 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 no! Oh, I don't like these guys! Go away! No! Leave me alone! Ah! Oh, I hate those guys. Oh, there's two! Oh, there's two together! Oh, that's big. Finding a double spider spawner not too far from our home and the surface is going to be massive on episode 2. This is the easy way to get the XP that we really need to get enchantments on our armor and tools, which will make this hardcore world so much safer. With both spawners being so close together, we don't need to think about this too much. We just need to clear out some spawning space for the spiders and create a place where we can kill them. First building some channels where we can direct the spiders to our killing chamber, and then adding all the water to make sure they can only go in the one direction. I think I've only ever built one of these farms in my time of playing Minecraft, so I'm really hoping that I have done everything right. I really don't want to lose my world by death by cave spider on episode 2, so I'm being really careful and making sure everything is right before doing the scary part. And the last one. Okay, spiders are spawning. Oh, this feels good. This feels so good. Look at all this XP. Heading back to the surface after getting 39 levels of XP, we can now head home and enchant some of our gear. First of all, getting rid of that rubbish enchant on our boots. I really want feather falling. Protection 4 unbreaking. That's good. Unbreaking 3 for chest plate. Protection 4. Unbreaking 3. Fire protection. And helmet. Aqua affinity. And protection 3. Good. Fully enchanted armor. With our armor all enchanted up, I'm feeling so much safer. So now it's time to move on to our next project. I want to build a decent mine. A mine with a quicker way to get down to bedrock. At the moment, it's taking me like 3 weeks to get down there and get back up. A minecart system will help speed up that process, as well as saving my poor thumb from the spacebar. So back down to the mine shaft to get rails and hopefully get some gold and some redstone so we can build some powered rails. Hello, what have we got here? Creepers. Lots of creepers. Do I really need to go down there? Not really. Look how many mobs are down. No, we'll stay up here. Thank you. Lapis. I won't say no. Powered rails. That's what we're after. I didn't really find too much redstone or gold down here, so a quick visit for XP before we head home. Back up top, and now we can start smelting some of the goodies we've just got, as well as dumping the rest of the stuff we got into the chests. Not a bad trip, but we didn't get what we needed. Grabbing some more food and heading back out, I know the perfect place to go and get the redstone and the gold that we desperately need. Right, let's head down here to where our beautiful ancient city is. Surely there should be some... There's gold. There's gold. And redstone. Ow! And sore legs. Down at the bottom, I was able to stay far away from the ancient city. I mean, it's still far too early to step foot in there, so I'm giving it a wide berth for now. It's only episode 2 after all. Grabbing a load of gold and redstone while down here, we should now be able to build all the powered rails that we need to get to the bottom of our mine. Time to head home, or so I thought. It was at this point I thought my hardcore world was surely over. No! Why have you got so much armor? Ah! Oh, run away. Oh. Enchanted bow. Oh no. Shield's gone. Yeah, I've had enough down here now. Time to get out. Time to get out. No! It was that! This place, honestly. Home sweet home. I've never been so glad to see you. Dumping everything off from our latest trip that we barely survived, I noticed that my tools and weapons were pretty much done for. Another quick trip to the XP farm to top up our levels. I'm losing count how many times I've been here already. Back home now, and we can craft up all our new gear with, of course, putting our newly acquired 39 levels to use. With our tools and weapons all enchanted, we can now start work on our mine, and our better way to get down to bedrock. Ow! In this mine, I want access to all the main levels where we can get all the different ores. So digging my way down to the bottom, placing all those rails as I go, we can make a few stops where we can get off. This will now make our life so much easier when we want to come and mine for resources. Right, now it's time to test this thing, and away we go. Coming up to the next mining stop, we can press the button and away we go again, making our way all the way to the surface. Perfect. Now that we can get ourselves down to the bottom of the mine and back up again, we need a more efficient way to get all of our mined items to the top as well. For this, we're going to need to visit the Nether. Fun times. Oh great, a basalt delta. But the soul sand and quartz! Oh, now we can get out of here. Now for the item elevator. Crafting up a lot of redstone items we're going to need before digging a massive hole from the surface all the way down to bedrock. With a big hole now dug, I've got to fill that with water. All source blocks as well, so I'm going to need kelp. And my cart is up at the top. Oh, super. Right, now I've got to find an ocean to get that kelp. Ha 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 ha. Finally finding the ocean, I grabbed up a load of kelp, which should be more than enough for what we need it for. Before spotting a shipwreck that I of course had to explore. From this, I managed to get myself a treasure map, as well as finding our next armor trim. Using that treasure map to find the hidden goodies, I snagged a potion of water breathing, which will come in handy for what we're about to do. Place the water, drink our potion of water breathing, because I do not want to die, and fill this thing up with kelp if I can get there, come on! Well, let's get in here. Now we can break the kelp. So now when we've done our mining down here, we can run over here, put the stuff in there, and it'll end up at the surface, hopefully. There we go. Nice. System works. But even though our stuff can make it up to the top, and so can we, it goes nowhere. We just come out of a hole into the open where mobs can kill us, and our stuff would just despawn if we left it there. It's time to put a build around this place. For this build, we're going to need quite a few resources. Starting off with planting the saplings for the massive amounts of dark oak, spruce, and oak that we're going to need. I did so much chopping that I almost broke my axe. Time for a new one. Dumping all our goodies off in the chests, I took a trip to the spider farm to get the XP we need to enchant our new axe, which gave us just efficiency 5. Better than nothing, I suppose. From here, we can now carry on with our resource gathering and get pretty much everything that we're going to need, including bricks, copper, and white concrete. So with all our resources gathered, it's time to put a build over that massive hole so we don't fall down to our death. Let's make it look good. Starting off with a tough base to this build to give us somewhere to build from, I then progressed onto the next colour, which is a pop of red through brick and granite. To break up the colour a bit and to add some texture, I added a layer of composters before going on to complete the top of the build with white concrete and diorite, as well as adding a load of spruce wood for that bit of depth. For the roof, I wanted a bit of colour, so here we added the copper slabs which I will leave to turn that nice green colour. Moving on to the back of the build, we can add a tower made out of stone to give us that height and to break up the colours a bit from the main build, before we finish off with the rest of the build with an extra little room coming out of the back. From here, we can just add a load of coarse dirt to the inside. This will give us a nice flooring that I think will go well with the theme of this place and also make it look like it's a well-trodden path in here. I also carried this on outside the front of the build as we will need to put a path through here. For that little build out the back that I mentioned, we can just make a nice easy staircase up to this with a floor of dark oak. And this is where we can put our furnaces and blast furnaces so that we can smelt anything that we bring out of our mine. Next up is our storage. Just a load of chests will do us here. I'm not too bothered about sorting it out just yet. We just need enough chests to collect all the goodies that we send up our item chute. And of course, we need to make sure that we don't fall down that big hole. Trapdoors to the rescue. And there we have it. Our mine building is complete and we are looking good in here. Plenty of storage and our smelting station just up these stairs. That's going to be so much quicker than running up and down there with that massive drop. It's a long way down. Be careful, Souli. Now that we've got our mine entrance in, it's time to move on to our next project, which is going to go round about there. But first, I'm down to my last pork chop. I've got no food. Starving. Taking a trip over to our cows again. We can grab some wheat and breed these guys up. Now for the meaty goodness. Nice. I'm sorry you had to witness that, but I'm starving. Wow, look at all that beef. Nice. That should keep us going for a while. Let's put you in the smoker. With the steak cooking away, we can move on to that next project I was on about. I'm in desperate need of iron. That's everything I've got. That's definitely not going to cut it. And I don't want to go down the mines to mine iron. I also don't want to clamber around the mountains. I've had enough of going up and down those. I think I'm actually destroying them. There's holes everywhere. Enough's enough. For this farm to work, we're going to need villagers. But first, we need to prepare a place for them to stay for the rest of their lives. It's humane, I promise. Grabbing 3 beds and a load of glass, we're good to set up their prison, home. Right, that's it. The beds are in place. Now to get the villagers. This shouldn't be too hard, right? Right? I mean, villagers are easy to move. Hello, I'm here to... Ha. I'm here to tempt you guys into a new job. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go right now. When they had finally taken notice, I used the workstation method to move the villagers. This is definitely the best way to get them to where you want them to go. I managed to get a few of them over to the farm without any problem whatsoever. Easy stuff. Welcome home. Oh! What are you all doing down there? Out you come. Come up. Well done, guys. Well done. Come on. Come on. How many are in there? With 2 villagers in place, it's now time to get the zombie in before I forget. All we need to do is get him into this boat so he doesn't despawn, and then just fill the remaining bits of glass in there so he is nicely trapped in his forever home. This guy is going nowhere now. Good morning. What a lovely sunrise. Oh, we're going to have a great view from here. Oh, you joke. Can he burn through glass? No. No. Aha. Zombie take 2. Here we go. Oh, what? I forgot to light it up. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Oh, no. I just wanted to do something quite simple, and now I've got an arrow in my nose. With my stupid mistakes rectified and zombies in the correct places, it's now time to finally get to work on the iron farm itself. This way, we can start collecting iron as we work on the main building itself. This is a farm by Wattles. I've used it before, and it works really well for what we need it for. As it's only me in this world, I'm not really after a farm that gives us 3 billion iron per 0.3 seconds. This should be more than enough for little old me. Take that out, you should wake up. Take that out, and take that one out. Oh, wait, yes! Go on, fall down there. We've got an iron farm. Boom. Episode 2, and our struggles for iron no longer exist. This is a beautiful noise. With plenty of iron flowing in, it's now time to put a build around this place. let's get building. Starting off with the main tower to cover the iron farm, as I really don't want this showing in the world. Using a load of the materials that we have used previously, the main tower starts off with deep slate, and then some of our grey blocks, including tuff, and a little granite and brick for that little pop of colour. At the top of the tower, we can transition with the colours and bring some of our wood in to give it a bit of depth, a different texture with some grey concrete powder, all finished with a spruce and dark oak roof. From here, I couldn't leave it as the tower, as that would look a little bland. So adding a few more smaller buildings to the tower makes it look a little more complete, again using the same colours that we have used previously. The main thing we need to do with this building was to ensure that there were no spawning places anywhere on the build, as we just want the golems to spawn in the actual farm itself. And as we come to the end here, success. I think I've done it. All that's left to do is tidy up the ground around the build and make it fit that little bit better. Running around, getting rid of any grass and dirt mounds that we don't need, just to smooth out the land a little bit, filling in the many holes around the area so I don't fall to my death, and we are looking a lot better. Just a little path to connect our two builds together, and we are all done. And with that, our iron farm is complete. I love this build, and we now have an endless supply of iron. All our storage is over here. That is coming in nicely. And we've got this bit up here where we can come up and then go back down. That's it. That's all there is up there. And with that farm complete, I've got one more thing I want to do, or probably two. I am sick to death of whenever I want to go back up there to my storage room, of swimming back up there, climbing up that hill, jumping back down, swimming back across. Ow! Yeah, you get the picture. So I want to build a path and a bridge, maybe the bridge over here, path up there to get us there, and to make it all a lot quicker, while I have an arrow in my ear that I want a horse. Starting off with our bridge, to end my misery of forever swimming across here, I'm keeping this one simple. Just a basic path of coarse dirt, and surrounding the bridge in trapdoors to stop us falling in the water and getting all soggy. From here, it was just a case of working our way up the side of the hill and all the way over to our house. I'm loving the way this is now looking. Paths pretty much change everything in a world, making it look way more lived in. Now for one final thing to make my journeys so much faster. Grabbing a saddle that we got from the mines, we can make our way over the mountain to where I know there are a load of horses. One of them will love me. Okay, buddy? Love me. Love me. Woo! Nice. And that on there. Oh, his hearts. Ooh, this guy seems feisty. Ooh, you are feisty. Oh, this is the one. This is the one. Sorry, you are no longer the one. Can I have my saddle back? Thank you very much. Oh, you are so quick. Right, we're off. Oh, this is so quick. Yum. Oh, this is going to save time. This is going to save so much time. So much better. So much quicker. But I'm going to need a name for this guy, so in the comments, please. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. We have a mine where we can get all our goodies up and smelt stuff in the back. We've got our own horse that really wants to go down into the mines. And we have got our very own iron farm, making all the iron that we'll ever need. We are now ready to progress in this world, and hopefully you'll follow me on this journey. So with that, I will catch you next time.